Hi again. In this lecture we will look at semantics and ontology. Semantics is the study of meaning. Both linguistics and logic are concerned with meaning. We can differentiate between the logical or formal semantics, which is sense, references, presuppositions and implications, and lexical or linguistic semantics, which means the analysis of word meanings and relationships between them. There is a problem of understanding. There are different interpretations of signs and symbols used by agents and communities. We can also talk about semiotics as a field, which is the study of signs, processes, analogy, symbolism, communication, and metaphors. This is the study of meaning making. It focuses on the relation between signifiers, signs, symbols, and words, but in IT it can mean something a little different. This is the meaning of programming languages. It describes the processes a computer follows when executing a program in a specific language. It is the relationship between input and output, how the program works and executes on a concrete platform. The internet and the open connectivity environments are creating a huge demand not only for sharing data, but also its semantics. Not only humans but also computers need to communicate meaningfully. There are widely varying viewpoints, disparity of assumptions on what is vital and what is the meaning behind it. We can also talk about differing, overlapping and mismatched concepts. In the field of semantics, we talk about the semantic triangle, which is sometimes also called triangle of reference or the triangle of meaning. It can be traced back to Aristotle, and it was published about in The Meaning of Meaning in 1923 by Ogden and Richards. This is a model that describes the relationship between thought, or reference, a linguistic sign, and the referent, the things they try to represent, refer to. There is an example. You have an idea, but without language, words, how are you going to explain how brilliant you really are? You need words, the right words. How will the world perceive your words? What reality will you create? Will you call someone a cleaning staff or a sanitation manager? But next, we can also talk about ontologies. The notion derives from two components. Firstly, ontos, which means that which exists, and logos, the knowledge of something. Similarly to semantics, it traces back to Aristotle. It is the study of the nature of being, becoming, existence, reality, categories of being, and their relations. This is the description of the concepts and relationships that can exist for an agent or a community of agents. The subject of existence. In ICT's context, it defines a set of representational primitives, classes, relationships, and attributes with which to model a domain of knowledge or discourse. It is often contrasted with epistemology, which deals with the nature and sources of our knowledge. In computer science, it can be characterized by McCarthy's notion from 1980 as a list of things that exist, or Gruber's notion from 1993 as an explicit specification of a conceptualization. It can also be defined as Welty did, a description of the kinds of entities that are and how they are related. Some may also call it a domain model or a conceptual model. Here is an example given by Mustafa Yarar. Once my grandmother asked me about my research, I said ontology. She said, "What is it?" I said, "It is a dictionary that computers can understand." She said, "How?" I said, "The computers compute the meaning as it is represented in logic." So in conclusion, what can we say about it is that it provides a common vocabulary of terms, a shared understanding for people and machines. For example, a citizen can be a type of a legal person, and it can be recognized by a personal number. Public sector needs precision and formal definitions to exchange data meaningfully, and it may use UML, for example. But for now, thank you for listening.